I'm a sweet little child, born in the lap of my mother, and grew up as a pampered girl under the love and care of my family. As I grew up, each day seemed to me moments of great happiness, full of fun and frolic. As the sun's first beam touches me, the gentle wind whispers a lovely song into my ears, which makes me dance to its tune. My dear sister, Tio, rests on my lap. When I look around me, I feel very happy as I realize the heavenly beauty of my life. I brim with joy as the world seems to me a colorful place overflowing with life, a gift of God. Butterflies play with me as they suck nectar from my breast. Every day is like a dream to me. As I'm growing up, a chilling fear is gripping me. One day I saw that my friends who grew along with me were plucked from their throat and taken away to be sold in the market. Others whispered that they would go to weddings, may become gifts, or they will be used at somebody's funeral. Worse, when we will become old and dry, we will be thrown in the river to drown and die. Oh, I can't think anymore. I can't think anymore.
Flowers are cultivated on a large scale throughout India. Farmers spend hours in the field to nurture them in all possible ways. Different flowers require different treatments which the farmers provide to ensure full harvest. A good harvest needs individual care for every little bud. The farming activity continues through the day. The plucking session takes place in the late afternoon when farmers remain busy in the field plucking the flowers. This is a long and tedious job, and the farmers have to pluck fast, keeping in mind the flowers' freshness. Hence, they are helped by their family members to complete the process in time. This process continues for hours till the sun sets. It may be the end of the day for some, but others remain busy collecting the flowers in large sacks, binding them tight, and finally heading towards anonymous destinations.
সব দিয়ে মোটামুটি 2 মাস 2.5 মাস পরে ফুলটা হয়। এই ফুলটা আবার আমরা নিজেরা তুলে এনে এইরকম বাড়িতে গেঁথে বাজারে নিয়ে যাই। এই চাষে প্রচুর খরচ, এখন মার্কেটের উপর নির্ভর। মার্কেটে যদি ভালো দামে বিক্রি হয় তো আমরা পয়সা পাই, না হলে তো আমাদের ক্ষতি হয়ে যায়। আর আমরা এই অবিক্রি ফুলগুলো কোনো কাজে লাগাতে পারি না, জমিতেই নষ্ট হয়। ওই 40টা ফুলে একটা মালা হচ্ছে, এইভাবে 20টা মালা হলে 1 কুড়ি হয়, এইভাবে বিক্রি হয় বাজারে। 1 কুড়ি মালার দাম ওই 40 টাকা, 50 টাকা, 30 টাকা, যখন যেমন মার্কেট। 50 টাকা বিক্রি করলে মোটামুটি আমাদের সংসারটা চলে।
Trading starts late at night. Flowers packed in huge sacks are finally carried to the local market in big or small means of transport.
রাত্রি আমরা 2:30টার সময় উঠি, যেদিন যেমন 4টা 10-এও যাই, 4টা আজ যেমন 40-এ যাচ্ছি। আমরা হাওড়া যাই, ওই গোলাপ, রজনী, মানে দোপাটি, আর ওই গোলাপের বটম, হলুদ গোলাপ, বিভিন্ন রকম ফুল টুল কিনা হয়, কিনে আমরা নিয়ে যাই। মোটামুটি বিক্রি সব দিন সমান হয়নি, কোনো দিন বিক্রি হয়, মানে ভালোই বিক্রি হয়, কোনো দিন লাভ হয়, কোনো দিন লাভ হয়নি। দোপাটি ফেলে দিতে হয়, ফেলে দিলে আমাদের ক্ষতি হয়ে যায়। চাষের জিনিস তো নষ্ট হয়ে গেলে যে যার গায়ে লাগে, চাষ করতে তো কষ্ট আছে।
The market remains busy through the night. Flowers delivered from various places are gathered over here. Trading persists all night long, continuing into the early hours of the morning. As the night fades out, the local bazaar takes its place. Vendors rush down the road to the market as fast as they can to meet the morning demand. While the day matures, both the rural and the urban bazaars get crowded. Flowers packed in large bags flood the market. The ground gets covered up by the which are a day old cannot find customers. Hence, they are thrown into the rivers, left to decay. Besides, they are a loss to the business. Are set to pollute the environment.
40% of the wasted flowers that are grown in our state that are thrown to the water bodies, rivers, different water bodies, Particularly, the problem is severe during immersion of gods and goddesses. So, you have the real experience about the water quality when this is being thrown into the different water bodies, causing water pollution. What we mean by the water pollution in this particular case? It increases the BOD load of the water body. BOD means biochemical oxygen demand. As a result of this increase in BOD load, the dissolved oxygen concentration decreased in the water bodies, as a result of which the aquatic life is disturbed and the whole biodiversity is being damaged. In order to prevent it, Department of Science and Technology, Government of West Bengal approached us for utilization of these wasted flowers. Then we started our work, R&D work rather, and after 6 months, we had been able to extract the floral dye from the wasted flowers. So, in order to avoid or in order to get rid of this pollution, we have utilized these wasted flowers to make floral dye. Now, to tell you about the process, particularly for making floral dye, we are going for the aqueous extraction. That means we are utilizing water as solvent. So, by intimate contact with the petals and the water, we are getting different shades of color. But for getting different shades, we have to utilize the technology. The technology is called the vacuum evaporation, for evaporation of water, thereby getting different shades of color. So, after this extraction process, we are adding different chemicals as mordant. Mordant means the fixing agent, and when we are talking about chemicals, as I have already told you that we want to replace the chemicals by the herbal one. So, when we are going to use these chemicals, we have kept in mind that it should be eco-friendly, and in fact, we have used the eco-friendly chemicals in our process. So far, we have utilized this floral dye for coloring garments, then preparation of gulal, which is called abir, which is being used by us, the people, for greeting each other during Holi Utsav, and then we have utilized this for sweet meat. Nowadays, the color, the chemical color which is being used in case of sweet meat, those are toxic and are said to be carcinogenic. During transfer of technology from laboratory to the field, one very vital step is missing, that is called the pilot plant study. So, in our case, we have designed one pilot plant and we have fabricated it, and we have already installed it in Anandaniketan, Howrah. From that plant, now we are preparing about 50 liters of herbal dye per day. Now, how the farmers should be benefited out of it? Now, because of the absence of actual market, the farmers are often going for distress sale. So, in order to save the farmers from it, we are taking the flowers directly from the farmers for our pilot plant, which is located at Anandaniketan, Howrah. So, farmers are now getting the actual price. Then many entrepreneurs are coming to us for setting up plant. they are taking in-depth training on the process, on the plant itself, and so